Hello and welcome to another episode of the E-commerce Coffee Break podcast. Today it's a solo episode. It's the last episode of the year. So I just want to give you a quick update on what the year has been for me and what 2025 will bring for the E-commerce Coffee Break podcast and the newsletter. So this year I had 110 interviews, 110 episodes on the E-commerce Coffee Break. That was much more than I expected. But we had amazing guests, amazing topics, very good feedback, and I will continue to provide you with more experts, more insights in what is happening in the e-commerce market, in digital marketing, in artificial intelligence, and also in entrepreneurship. Now, the episodes for January already have been recorded, and I can tell you there will be some very interesting topics coming up. So look forward to that one. Even if you have not subscribed yet on your favorite podcast app, that might be Apple Podcast, that might be Spotify, that might be YouTube, then hit the subscribe button so that you will be notified when the new episodes are coming out. I said 110 episodes. We had about 250,000 listens. So that's mind-boggling for me. What started a few years ago as a small project has now 250,000 people listening to the podcast in a year. And obviously that is growing as the newsletter is growing. So the newsletter, which comes out every Thursday, again, here, if you haven't subscribed to the newsletter, head over to newsletter.ecommercecoffeebreak.com and subscribe. It's free and it goes out every Thursday. And this newsletter has more than 7,000 online sellers, e-commerce professionals, online sellers, DTC brands and founders registered or subscribed to the newsletter. And in the newsletter on Thursdays, basically, it's a hand-packed summary of e-commerce news that I get into my inbox every week. I have subscribed to about 50 different newsletters and news sources from within the digital marketing and e-commerce space. And I basically go through it and check what is the most interesting from my perspective, but what's happening during the week. And then I compile that into the e-commerce coffee break newsletter so that you will have just very short and quick links to see what was the latest news. And then you can click on the links and get a deeper insight. I think this format works quite well. We have very high click-through rates. It's basically just headlines and you pick what you're interested in. I see a lot of newsletters that I get, which are a wall of text. No one has the time to read all of that. At least it's not me. So I want to make your life easier, but I want to make sure that you are up to date. And it's a fast moving world we're in, that you're up to date with e-commerce, direct to customer businesses, digital marketing, artificial intelligence. So the newsletter, sign up for it and you will get it every Thursday for free in your inbox. If you want to have more than that, then there is the Merchant Hub, where there is more daily news, where we have a community of online sellers, where you get access to my conversion rate optimization online course to optimize your store and a couple of other features, benefits, and goodies. So if you want to sign up for the Merchant Hub, it's only $5 per month. Or if you go for the annual subscription, it's $50 per month. So just imagine what you pay on a good coffee. So you get far more out of that than a quick coffee. You can sign up, as said, on newsletter.ecommercecoffeebreak.com. And I hope to find you in the newsletter and get in touch with you there. Now, I said newsletter and podcast is growing together. It's growing nicely, getting more and more also partners, advertisers, and sponsors on board, which helps me to increase the reach of the newsletter, which helps me to add more features and benefits and also grow my team. And the more that grows, the better the quality will be on what you receive. So if you see sponsors, if you see advertisements, either in the podcast or the newsletter, do me a favor, support this. If you're interested in that, click through, get in touch with them. I handpick all of the sponsors and advertisers. I'm very picky with my partnerships. I only take partners on board that I can stand for, that I have used, that I'm convinced contribute to your business. I get far more requests than I can put in. And again, I sort out most of them because a lot of requests for partnerships and sponsors do just not fit the topic of what we all are interested in. So that's it from my side. As I said, I don't want to ramble too much. On the private side, for the ones who have followed me over the year, they might know that I have traveled quite a bit this year. I was on the road for about 7 months. So I started in Buenos Aires, where I am back now, and went to Colombia, went to Germany, went to Cyprus, went to Thailand, went to Vietnam, went to Japan, had a few short stops in other destinations. But a couple of weeks ago, I made it back here right in time for spring and summer to Buenos Aires, which is one of my home bases. And I will stay here for the next couple of months before I potentially start out another round the world trip to a couple of other interesting countries. So if you're interested in that, on how my slow nomad, call myself a slow mad, life is going, feel free to reach out. I'm always interested to talk to other travelers or other people who are interested in living the location independent lifestyle, which I do for a very, very long time. And I'm always happy to help and to get you started if that's something you're interested in. So that's it for now for the e-commerce coffee break podcast for 2024. The first episode 2025 will be shortly after New Year's Eve, so stay tuned on that one. And as always, if you have any kind of ideas, critique, whatever, I'm open to it. Just send me an email. You will find the link in the show notes. And I read all the emails personally myself, so that doesn't go to a VA or AI. And I'm happy to reply to that. So that's it for now. Have a great day. Have a good holiday season. Have a good start in 2025. And I catch you on the other side. Have a good one.